Hello everyone. I want to share something with you. Yesterday, one of my students asked, Ma'am, what are life skills? Nowadays, everyone is talking about it, but we hardly understand what it is. That question really made me think that we all have heard this term and we know what it is. But when it comes to explain it, it gets little confusing. I felt that this topic needed attention as it is an important part of our lives. And we all must understand it clearly, whether it is a parent, student, or a teacher. However, it is a vast topic and cannot be covered in one single video. So I have decided to create a series of videos where I will be discussing various life skills, why they are needed, and how to implement them. So let's begin with the first one, and the topic is a better me. We all have seen people who have the abilities to bring out best in others by showing gratitude, compassion, and warmth. On the other hand, most of us are so busy that we hardly get time to bring out any change in ourselves. So, my dear friend, life is too precious to waste over small things. Every day, we should promise ourselves to become a better person. Now, most of us will think that we are already best and cannot be better. So, all such people should listen this story carefully. There was a little boy, George, who went to a grocery store. He wanted to make a call, but the phone was beyond his reach. So, he dragged a carton towards himself. He climbed over it, picked up the receiver, and dialed some number. The shop owner, who was observing everything, listened to the entire conversation that followed. The boy said, Ma'am, can I get a job to maintain your lawn? The lady, who is at the other side of receiver, replied, I already have someone for this job. The boy persisted, Ma'am, I can do the same job for half the price. The lady responded, I'm very much satisfied with the person who is working for me. The boy with more perseverance, Ma'am, I can clear your sidewalk so that you can have the most beautiful garden on Sundays. The lady replied, No, thank you, and she hung up the receiver. The boy, with a smile on his face, replaced the receiver. The shop owner, who was listening to the entire conversation, walked over to the boy and said, Son, I really liked your attitude. You have such a positive spirit. I want to offer you a job. The boy, again with a smile on his face, replied, No, thank you, sir. I was just checking my performance on the job I already have. I am the one who is working for the lady I was talking to. Now, this is called self-appraisal, which is highly recommended as it encourages you to be proud of your accomplishments and be candid about your weaknesses. So, no matter how good we are, we should keep an eye on our performances and check for the areas of improvement. We should constantly work to increase our self worth, and there are various ways to increase the self worth. For example, nurture good feelings about yourself. Applaud yourself often. Walk tall and proud and smart. Be proud of your accomplishments. Talk positive about yourself. Reward yourself. Celebrate yourself. Love yourself. Focus on your strengths rather than your weaknesses. And many more. When you do this, you feel better about yourself. When you feel better about yourself, you become more confident. When you become more confident, you perform even better. So a positive cycle of positivity starts. So congratulations for becoming a best version of yourself. Thank you.